Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and today I want to go over NAS100 price action from last week. I think it was very beautiful price action, easy to predict. So let me remove everything from here. This was from a Zoom call with my student. So as you can see on the NAS100, the whole week the weekly open was around here, and the whole week we just went lower. Okay, so there were multiple opportunities where we could have got easy sells. So the sells I sent into Discord was right here, this week right here, and also this week right here. Okay, so very easy price action. So basically, as you can see, the last buy before sell was right here. So people calling it supply zone, order block, because the last buy before sell, people calling it order block. Okay, so people will be waiting for price to come back into the order block and go lower. So this whole buy before sell is now order block, so we can call it order block. And also people be calling this same level. Okay, so this is order block, aka supply zone. So if I draw the same push like this, now people calling this a breaker block. Okay, so this will be breaker block. Again, the same thing. Once price touches this level, people will be looking for sells. Okay, and also we got the third name for this. So same price action, and people will be calling these levels support and resistance. Okay, so it really doesn't matter how you want to call it, because in the end it's all the same. Okay, so order block, aka supply zone, we got breaker block, we got support and resistance. And if you look at price action, everything is the same. Okay, so all three people are waiting for price to come here and go lower. Okay, so it really doesn't matter how you want to call these levels. So if I go to NAS100, marked this level right here, so we broke below this low. Once this black candle was printed, it was end of the week, and I said that we're gonna open the week, induce some buyers into the market and go lower. Okay, and that's exactly what happened. I had precise selling zone right here. I'm not gonna go into details, but yeah, if you look at the 30-minute, as you can see, we had this last sell before buy. So this is order block. People will be looking to buy from these levels. Okay, buy right here, a sell below the low, and they will be probably targeting the next order block, which would be right here. Okay, so the last buy before sell. Okay, so this is another order block. But basically, the first move is always inducing move. So when we have this move to the upside, most of the time this low will be inducement and most likely will get ran through. So you can just easily wait for manipulation, then break below the low, and this low can be used for selling. Okay, so once price steps into here, now the price is efficient and we can look for sells, for example right here. Okay, but I'm not gonna go into details how to find entries. I'm just gonna go into simple zones that I sent into Discord last week, and it was very easy to predict. This was the first zone on a Monday. You can see beautiful tap into the zone, and we went lower. Then on a Tuesday we had another level. Okay, so the level was right here on this zone right here. So if I go into lower time frame, so we broke below it, then we came back, we mitigated this whole buy before sell. So we mitigated this supply zone, and this level is very sensitive when it comes to liquidity. So we swept this liquidity and then we just went lower from here. Okay, so very simple trade. We broke below it, we mitigated the order block, went lower again. So this is now sensitive liquidity level. We went above it, and then there was multiple opportunities how to enter. I'm not gonna go into details how I'm entering my trades, but if you enter in, for example, on a low time frame, you could have gone like this or even this. Okay, so this was the second trade, and the third trade was right here. When it comes to this trade, we had a huge sell-off right here. We never broke below this low, so this was most likely inducement to induce buyers into the market, because overall we are bearish and this wasn't the final destination where I wanted market to go. Okay, we had some other exits for sells. For me, I knew that this would be just inducement level for price to then create liquidity like this and go lower. Okay, so we swept this high right here. This zone was sent as selling level, and then you can just wait for confirmation. Depends on how you want to enter these trades. For example, if you go to 5 minute, okay, so if you enter in trades, for example, if you got break of structure, then some sweep of liquidity, so you could have just entered right here, target whatever you want. I'm not gonna tell you how I'm entering these trades. I have my own entry model that keeps me 70% win rate, but yeah, it's about the hard time frame zones. Okay, so when you see market going down like this and you see some type of higher highs, higher lows, for example, this was low, high, higher low, so now we would be expecting higher high to be created, but most of the time this higher high right here will be most likely inducement, because overall we are bearish. So this would be just trend line liquidity, and we're just gonna blast through it, retest this level and go lower. And the last trade from Friday, we just swept this liquidity pool right here. So this was manipulation. Then I waited for my confirmation. So my entry point would be about around this level. Okay, I sell above the high, and I was targeting, I think, 5 risk reward. Okay, I got even more because I trailed my stop loss to like 5.5, and that's it for Friday's trade. So we broke below this low, we created push again into this buy before sell, creating a liquidity pool right here and liquidity point right here. So this was liquidity, this was liquidity. We swept this high and we went for this high right here. Okay, so if you know how to work on lower time frame when it comes to fractals, you can just ping pong the market from this level to this level, and then from this level to this level. So when it comes to NAS100 from last week, I think it was very beautiful market. So if you're using some type of a liquidity strategy, make sure to go back and see what the market did. It was easy to predict. You can just follow the trend if you don't know how to trade, because if you're going to follow the trend and know how to mark out some precision levels where you can look for sells, the trading can be very easy. All you need to know is hard time frame direction, some type of zones where you're going to look for entries, and then just risk management. Okay, so it's very, very simple. That's all you need. Okay, but you gotta have edge in the market and just understanding where the market is most likely gonna go. Okay, so if you got any question, you can just leave it in the comments or DM me on my Instagram, and see you next time.